What's up, y'all? Shane Bishop, disassembled articulation with straight swiper behind the lens as usual. We're back with another review. We're going to do Mark 42. I know it's a little bit late, but we have 3 awesome figures for you to check out. Excluding the Hasbro figure that everybody has. But we're going to go over the SH Figure Arts Mark 42, the Revoltech Mark 42, and the super awesome Super Alloy Mark 42. By the way, Super Alloy is no longer Super Alloy. It's now Comic Cave. So in the future, look for Comic Cave. Also, I got a surprise. We got the couch that the Mark 42 sat on in Iron Man 3 when Pepper Potts was all butthurt about it. And we'll see which one sits best on it. It is an SH couch, but not all of them can lift their knee up like that. So we'll go through them. But first, let's start with the SH Figure Arts Mark 42. Alright, so here we go. We'll check out the box first. You get your picture of Iron Man here. You can see the Iron Man and the accessories that it comes with. Right here on the side, nothing too spectacular. Right here just shows the rest of what was cut off on the front of the image. The back shows you the accessories, a couple poses, and as usual, writing that I can't read. This figure is made by Bandai SH Figure Arts. Mark 42, like I said, from Iron Man 3. Let's go ahead and crack this guy out the box. Here we go. We got the SH Figure Arts Mark 42 out of the package. As you can see here, he's got a ton of cool accessories. He's got these 2 flame effects for his feet, repulsor blasts, whatever you want to call them. Those stick right into the bottom of his feet. Awesome flying poses that you can do. It didn't come with the stand, unfortunately. You got these 2 flat hands. Show the repulsor. They've got these little grooves in there so you can take off the wrist guard and pop that on there. You also have these 2 hands, which actually have like a reverse peg hole for these 2 effects and these 2 effects right here. And they can all be swapped out along with these 2. And then, did I mention these? Yeah, flame effects. Then you got these as well, these super awesome ones. I love the amount of detail they put into these. I mean, it's all done from a translucent yellow, and then they give it a little white airbrushing, it looks like. The figure stands at just under 6 inches tall. Borderline 6 inches. I'm sure if you straighten him out enough, he'd fit as a 6-inch figure. The articulation on this is pretty awesome. I mean, the wrist moves both ways, and his wrist guard pops off so it can be applied to another one of your hands. He's got double joints on his elbow articulation. The shoulder moves up, the shoulder pad moves all the way up so it's not popping off like your Hasbro figure might do. His head looks up pretty good. The neck moves, the head moves. I really like that. He's got torso articulation to get him to bend down. He twists pretty good. Whoops, wrist guard popped off again. We'll leave that off for now. As far as his legs go, they go up pretty far. You can kind of see the joint in there and how that works. It's actually pretty neat the way they, there's a lot of engineering that goes involved in these figures, these higher end figures that a lot of people don't really take into consideration. You know, they complain about the price, but you got to understand the engineering involved in these, and the engineering involved in the packages, as well as putting these together and painting them. It's time consuming. He's got a double knee joint. His leg goes all the way back. His foot, he's got toe articulation, rocks side to side, his whole foot. it doesn't move back too much or up too much, but you got your toe articulation that'll help you with some cool poses. Let's see how he sits on his couch that came with it for SH. So there you go. He sits pretty nicely on his couch, actually. He probably has an easier time putting his foot up on his knee than I do. So it's an awesome figure. The articulation is great. The paint is amazing on this figure. Let's get this out of the way. And like I said, along with the engineering that went into this figure, the time spent building it, the time spent painting it, I believe are really worth the price. There's the back of the figure. He's not one to stand up, but same thing, the paint is awesome. One thing about this figure is the eyes and the arc reactor don't light up. They kind of look like they might, but they don't. The arc reactor in the center of his chest actually looks really cool. They put a lot of attention to detail in this figure, which makes it one of my favorite figures for sure. He does stand a little bit taller than your Mark 45 figure that you're going to get from SH as well. Why? I don't know. But we'll review that in another video. But this one, it's pretty sweet, and I recommend you check out these other ones before you make a purchase. Let's move on to the next figure. We're going to check out the Revoltech Iron Man. We got the Revoltech Mark 42 here. It's pretty awesome. I actually haven't opened this yet. As you can see the figure, its accessories on both sides, and kind of see the box there. You can pop those in. We'll open it and get a better look. Yeah, you can pretty much see. I don't need to tell you what's on it. On the side of this, you've got a picture of Iron Man along with some writing that I can't understand. And then on this side, you find the joint that they developed, the ratchet joint. And here's the back, couple poses, and again another set of writing that I can't read. So let's go ahead and crack this out the box so you get a better idea of what this figure's all about. Alright, so all this plastic came out for most of the points of articulation on this figure. Alright, so right here I've got the Revoltech Mark 42. As you just seen, I was removing all the plastic that they have on most of the points of articulation on this figure, which is kind of a pain in the butt, but I see why they do it, to protect the paint, take care of the figure while it's in transit, I assume, and you know, just a little bit more caring on their end as far as Revoltech goes. This figure right here stands at 6 1/4.
Yeah, about 6 1/4.
Yeah, about 6 1/4. So he's a little bit taller than the SH Figure Arts Iron Man. Again, you've got your wrist articulation. This comes off, but you have to pull the hand off. There you go. You've got your elbow. It's got one ratchet joint. Yeah, one ratchet joint right here. Got your arm that comes up. There's a point of articulation for the shoulder blade that's attached to the arm. I'm not too fond of that as far as Revoltech and their figures go. But the neck moves. The head moves. That's as far as it goes up. That's as far as it goes down. Left, right. Torso articulation. He moves down pretty good. There's 3 pieces here. There's 1, 2, and 3 that all add to that articulation. So he's got a pretty good range of articulation there. On the knee, you got the double knee joint. You get your dual ratchet joint there. So it's not necessarily two pieces, it's one piece with two ratchet joints there that move it. It gives you some pretty good articulation. A little bit different than the SH figure, but you know, to each their own. This is why we're doing it, so you can make a decision. The paint on this is really nice. I personally like the paint on the SH a little bit more. I think it's a little bit more vibrant. This one's good. I don't see too much of the colors bleeding into the areas that they shouldn't. Oh, almost forgot. He's got a little bit of toe articulation. Moves up a little. Another ratchet joint down there that swivels side to side a little bit, back and forth. His toe moves. You can get him in some sweet poses if you tried. I'm pretty good at doing vanilla poses, so I'm not going to try. Let's put this back on there. The hand. Whoops, I forgot about accessories. Alright, so I'm a little disappointed about the accessories that we got here. The hands are cool. You've got these that are ready for the repulsor blast. That would mean this little guy sticks into there, and this. And then you also have shorter ones. So you have this short one right here and the short one right there. Let's see how he sits on the couch. He does not sit on the couch that well. He's probably a little bit too tall. Articulation doesn't give him the range. Unless you want him sitting like that. Like he's borderline drunk. But hey, it's Tony Stark. He probably is. Alright, so you've seen the effects. Also, we have the typical box that comes with most, if not all, Revoltech figures, along with the little nameplate display that you can use for your figure, which is pretty awesome if you like take them out of the package, pose them in a display case. I really like that. So you got 2 sets of hands, 4 different repulsor blast effects, and you got your Iron Man. Like I said, the paint's awesome on this. The arc reactor detail in this isn't as good as it is on the SH. So far, if it were up to me, the SH would be standing in my display case, not this one. Just because it has a little bit more range, more detail, more accessories. But out of those two, I personally like that figure better. Let's move on to the Super Alloy Iron Man. That's 75% die-cast. And I think this company, or what was Super Alloy, that's now Comic Cave, is going to be the new heavy hitter as far as action figures go. So let's put this away and check out the next one. Alright y'all, here's the Super Alloy, Play Imaginative Super Alloy Mark 42. Keep in mind this company, Super Alloy, is out of business. I think Play Imaginative and Comic Cave are the same thing now. Their figures are 75% die-cast, at least most of them are. You got an image of your Iron Man figure, you got a little hologram up here. This case is magnetic. You can open it up. Says a few things about Iron Man and Iron Man 3 in there. Got it. Alright, I already took them out of the box, and there's way too many accessories. I don't want to take them all out and put them on the table. But you've got multiple different hands, you've got 2 flame effects, you've got a battle damaged set of gauntlets, shoulder pads, looks like thigh armor, mask, and chest piece. The thing about this figure that I really like is it's got a good weight to it. Got a real good weight to it, being die cast. Over here on this side, you've got a picture of the Iron Man Mark 42. You're gonna have same thing on this side. On the back, Play Imaginative Iron Man. A few more details about the figure. This is a great figure to keep in the box. I keep majority of mine in the box, unfortunately, unless I really want to display it. I went ahead and took some of the things out of this box, so there just wasn't a whole mess and too much overloading you from really paying attention to what we need to see. I've got flight stand. It comes with the flight stand. There's also the clip that you see right in here. And then it's got this clip. The one thing I don't like about these is they are not very sturdy. You can tighten it and it still won't hold your figure up. I've never liked them, and I probably won't use them. I do like the base though. The base lights up. Is it lit? No. The batteries that come with this figure sucks. They come with them. If you pull the plastic piece out so the battery terminals connect, you don't have a lot of time with these batteries. They don't come with extra batteries. It comes with an instruction packet, a little piece of cloth to wipe your figure, and this along with the instructions. Alright, so here's the figure right here. He's actually way cool. He'll run you 100 plus. I believe I paid about $115 for this figure. He's about 6 inches tall. The paint apps are awesome. It's all metallic, red, gold, silver. You know, the paint on all three of these is phenomenal to me. As most Japanese imports are. It's got a switch on the back for the lights, but like I said, once you pull the tab to release that terminal to put the power to the figure, well, you don't have a lot of time, so mine's not lighting up. But the chest arc reactor lights up. It's really bright. It's hard to take pictures when those are on, and the lights, their eyes light up, which is really cool. One thing I do like about these that the other figures don't have is the shoulder pads are connected with a ribbon cable, or just some kind of ribbon that goes all the way through the inside to his shoulders. So they go up, they go down, his arms go up, and they move right along with it. He's got a pretty good range of articulation. He's got a dual elbow joint here and there. It's got pelvic swivel. It doesn't move very much. His neck moves down and the head moves about that far down. He can look that far up, left, right, my left, my right. As far as the leg goes, he goes about that high. He can't do the splits. Some of the other ones have a little bit more movement in the leg. It's got a double joint here. See it there and there where it connects, so you can actually do some really cool flight poses. He doesn't have peg holes in the bottom of his feet for the flame effects. The flame effects, or the repulsor effects that he comes with, only work with a couple sets of hands that it comes with, and there's nothing for his feet, so don't expect to have anything coming from his feet. I guess the stand isn't really a flight stand, more a display stand, them standing up, or, you know, firing, you know, his hand repulsor. I really wish I could show you the light, but I switched it on and it blinked for a second, and then it didn't come on. As I said before, this thing is 75% die cast. It's got a pretty good weight to it. Again, the paint on this thing is awesome, just like the other two. Again, these Japanese imports are worth the money. You know, they put a lot of time into these figures, which is why a lot of them are so expensive. This one's the most expensive out of the three we reviewed. We're not going to look at the Hasbro one because everybody's seen that, and that's $20 compared to something like this that runs about $115, maybe $150, depending on where you're buying it, or how lucky you get on eBay. Now let's see how he sits on the couch. Here he is. Mark 42, I guess Tony's had one too many drinks. And he can't sit on the couch, right? He slouched down pretty much like me on a Friday night. Or any night during the week. So, there's this figure. The paint's awesome. And the battle damage paint is cool too. You'll see those in the pictures that we put up. To get a closer look at the battle damage parts and the swappable parts that we have here. I really wish I could light this for you, but light didn't work. So I recommend when you get this figure, wait till you're ready to display it. Maybe take some photos. Don't go crazy with lighting it all the time. It's kind of hard to change the batteries out. He pulls apart. If you hold him down here on his crotch, and then you hold his middle of his torso and pull up, you'll expose the part where the batteries can be replaced. It does not come with spare batteries like your Hot Toys may come with. I couldn't tell you the size of the battery, but if you want to know, please comment and I can find out for you. I think that's all we got for this figure and the three. So let's take a look at all three of them side by side. Alright, so this is Shane Bishop, Street Sweeper again, with their awesome review for you. Mark 42. Please like us, subscribe, please comment, like our videos that we got posted up right over here. Did I say subscribe? Please subscribe. Email us. Check out our Facebook, our Instagram, and our Tumblr. And keep being awesome and checking us out. Alright, later.